You have caught yourself doing it, even if you would never say so out loud, explaining away the thing you did, rewriting the argument in your head so you come out reasonable, deciding you never really wanted the thing you just lost. We lie to other people sometimes, but the lies we tell ourselves are constant, and they're the ones that shape a life. Let me show you why the mind does it and how to catch it. Start with the reason that happens at all. You carry a picture of yourself, a good person, a smart person, someone who makes sense. And your mind works hard to protect that picture because the alternative is uncomfortable. When something you do clashes with the story of who you are, you feel a kind of friction. And the fastest way to end that friction is to not change what you did. It's to change the story about it. We don't rewrite the act. We rewrite the story about the act. Psychologists have studied this for decades. When people act against their own values, they rarely sit in the discomfort. They reach for an explanation that makes the discomfort go away. I wasn't rude. I was honest. I didn't fail. The system was rigged. I'm not avoiding it. I'm just waiting for the right time. Each one is a small repair to the self-image. Done so quickly, you never notice the repair happen. The second reason is that self-deception often feels good and it protects us from pain. Believing you will start tomorrow feels better than admitting you won't. Believing they were the problem feels better than looking at your part. The lie is not random. It is aimed exactly at the spot that would hurt if you look directly. The lie always points at the thing that would hurt to admit. And there is a third reason, quieter and stranger. We're the one person we can never get away from. You can end a relationship with someone who lies to you. You cannot walk away from your own mind. So it has every reason to keep the peace, to keep you feeling okay enough to get through the day. Some of that is healthy. A person who saw every one of their flaws in full at once with no softening would struggle to function. A little self-forgiveness is not the enemy. The problem is when the lies run the show, because the same mechanism that protects you from small pain also keeps you from seeing the thing you most need to change. The person who cannot admit they're unhappy stays. The person who cannot admit they were wrong keeps being wrong. The lie that soothes you today is the one that traps you tomorrow. So how do you catch yourself in it? You cannot simply decide to stop, because the whole point is that you do not notice you're doing it. But there are tells. The first tell is the too quick explanation. When something goes wrong and you have your reason ready almost instantly, smooth, tidy, and always pointing away from you, that speed is the tell. The truth is usually slower and messier than the story that arrives in 1 second. The instant, tidy explanation is usually the lie. The second tell is the strength of your reaction. When someone points at something and you feel a hot flash of defensiveness, that heat is worth paying attention to. We do not get defensive about things that are clearly false. We get defensive about things that are a little too close to true. The flinch is the signal. It marks the spot you've been protected. The third is the gap between what you say and what you do. Your words are easy to manage. You can tell yourself anything. Your actions are harder to fake. If you keep saying you want one thing while your choices keep building another, the choices are telling the truth. Watch what you do when no one is grading. That is where the honest answer lives. Your words can lie. Your actions rarely do. None of this means you should turn on yourself and treat every kind thought about yourself as a cover-up. That is just another trap. The goal is not to become your own harshest judge. The goal is to be able to see yourself clearly enough to change the things that need changing, and to do it without flinching away. Because here is the quiet cost of the lies. Every one of them makes you a little smaller. Every avoided truth is a door you decide not to open. And behind some of those doors is the exact thing that would set you free. The person who can finally say, "I was wrong," or "I am not happy," or "I have been avoiding this," that person can now do something about it. The one who keeps the story intact cannot, because you cannot fix a problem you have talked yourself out of having. You are not weak for doing this. Every mind protects itself. It is standard equipped, but you can learn to notice the repair happen. The quick excuse, the hot flinch, the gap between your words and your feet. And when you notice it, you get a choice you did not have. Keep the comfortable story, or look at the true one and do something with it. Notice the flinch. Look at the true story. Then you can change it. Start there. Imagine something terrible happening in a crowded place in full view of dozens of people and no one moving to help. It happens more often than you think, and there's a chilling reason why. That one is next. I'll see you there. New breakdown every Tuesday and Friday.